To do a Red Eye Raw. The title is just in reference to the fact that at work, there's been a lot of mayflies out, and they've been really fucking annoying tonight. They're not usually this aggressive, but they were fucking landing all over me and shit when I was getting my trailers out of there at work today. So I was like, what the fuck is up with these damn mayflies? I don't know if it's like mating season or something, but they're really fucking aggressive tonight. It was really annoying. Kept landing on me, so I kept killing them. Really fucking irritating. Anyway, that's about as much context as the title has. This is just a Red Eye Raw. Um, I put a screen protector on this phone, right? And I wiped down the screen with like the little wipes they give you. And I still somehow kind of fucked up putting it on. Luckily, there is another one in the box, so maybe I'll swap them out in a few days. I don't know. Like, it's on there fine enough. It's not exactly aligned with the little camera hole that they put in it. And there was some smudges and shit, even though I wiped down both the screen and the protector, both before and after putting it on, because it was really irritating. So I took it off, wiped it down, and put it on again. But it's whatever. It's working. Like, well, it's covered anyway. Like, it's covering the screen, so whatever. As far as the new South Park season, I'm probably just gonna wait until that's all out if I decide to review the rest of it. We'll see. But I'm thinking that I might just wait it out and then see. I do know that the next one's going to be making fun of Charlie Kirk, and I do not like Charlie Kirk, so, you know. But, so that could be, there could be some funny stuff, because Charlie Kirk is a fucking idiot. But at the same time, I haven't bothered. I don't know if I'll bother watching it as it's coming out. I might wait until the season's done. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a 6-episode season like they were doing before, with like 25 and 26, or if they're going back to 10, or if it's a different length entirely. But I noticed they seem to be doing it bi-weekly instead of weekly, because they did one, last week, and then they're not doing one this week, but they're doing one next week. So I guess it's switched to a bi-weekly schedule. I don't know. I also don't actually have access to Paramount Plus right now because my TV wants me to fucking sign into it. I had to fucking watch it on Daily Motion, of all things, and it was like super desynced and shitty when I actually watched it with my friend. Which I would not recommend. Especially since if you're not using ad block, that site is obnoxious as hell. Which I obviously was using ad block. Somebody's driving a motorcycle out late tonight. Then hopefully the connection stays solid this whole time. I am just on data again. But, one way to find out, right? Yeah, it also came with protectors for the 3 cameras on the other side, but I didn't put those on. We'll see if I do with the phone screen protector. I don't know. What's up, Super Gaming? How are you? How's things? Things are all right. Relatively normal Tuesday. Pretty easy day at work, more or less. Like I said, mayflies are pretty aggressive there, hence the title of the stream. But again, that's basically a throwaway title, because, I like to have a title for the streams, and so I just made a title. Haven't decided what else I'm going to do tonight, if I do anything else on stream. I don't know if I do a video, if I just don't do that, and I just, watch some more MXC. Maybe I'll record some more stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still debating. Yeah, I got a Gurkha White Rascal. These things are nice and cheap. They're these little vanilla cigars that Gurkha makes. What's up, Horizons? How you doing? It's Red Eye After Dark? Oh, yeah. I can hear the crickets in the background. They're telling me that I'm boring because I'm saying fuck all, right? Good Hawaii getting hit by a fucking tsunami? Yeah, I briefly overheard that, but I didn't really look into it or anything. It's pretty crazy, though. We don't get tsunamis in Utah. It's a landlocked state. Well, he didn't say that she was a dude. He said she looked like a dude. Because you asked if that chick was hot, and he said no, she looks like a dude. She probably was a dude. No, it was just an ugly chick. I did buy the DVDs of the IT Crowd. I always get worried when there's episodes pulled that like hopefully I'm not getting a newer release. I think it said the copyright date on that DVD was 2016, so I think we'll be fine, but Aussie chicks are mid. I mean, it depends. Yeah, Tubi has the episode missing. Yeah. Well, again, I bought the DVD set, so we'll be fine on that. It's gonna be in the next couple of episodes, too, so... Yeah. Hate it when it gets down this small and it's a bitch to hold. Hopefully it has it. I would imagine it does. Like I said, I went out of my way to make sure I'm not buying like a newer release. You're awake for you've been awake for 26 hours, yeah? Hot. 2016, so it shouldn't be censored. Yeah, they didn't really start pulling a ton of episodes until like 2020, with streaming services starting to pull shit. Like it was really the fucking George Floyd shit that got them to start pulling shit. And the trans stuff, like yeah, obviously it was there in 2016, but it really picked up in the 2020s with the cultural relevancy of that nonsense. Did you burn your finger? Only slightly. Well, Chisu, you know that Rosa Parks was planted there by the NAACP, right? And she was literally their second choice. She wasn't even their first choice. Yeah. A lot of people are simping on that American Eagle image of Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, I mean, weren't you too by like saying that she was a 10 or whatever? Mel Brooks made us smile and laugh and jerk off on the floor. You say so, Jisoo. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still debating what I'm gonna do tonight. I had smoked like half of that before I already went live, so we'll see how much longer I still decide to keep this Red Eye Raw going. Not that the tobacco is like necessarily relevant to always like that. It's not like a requirement for the Red Eye Raw, obviously. But you know, that is often when I end the stream is when I finish whatever I'm smoking. You know, kind of like a pipe thoughts, but not always with a pipe, and often with a cigar or cigarillo. Yeah. But, yeah, at some point soon I'm gonna do that Island of Giant Insects review. I just saw that movie, when I was hanging out last night, or not last night, but, Sunday night I went over to Theron's and we watched, Anatomy of a Fall. That was an alright movie. I'll talk about that in movie recap. We also watched Terrifier 1. Horizons has taste in women. Okay. You reviewed Anatomy of a Fall? Well, there you go. I thought it was great because the movie actually, at several points, like, there was a point in the movie where I was 100% convinced that the chick killed him. And then by the end of it, I was convinced it was probably suicide. Like, there were multiple times where it makes you think one way or another, which I think is pretty cool. I like how you're still shitting on Steven Horizons when Sugar Booger's said much more gay shit. Like, Sugar Booger literally admitted to having male crushes. You good, Kiki? Australia banned YouTube to minors? I mean, that's probably for the best. I mean, I don't think kids should be on the internet at all. So I guess the YouTube Kids app isn't in Australia, right? At the same time, I think that should be the parents' thing to decide, right? Like, I think parents need to get better at fucking, like, monitoring their kids. Like, maybe don't give them a smartphone when they're little. Maybe give them, like, a flip phone or some shit, because they still make those. Give them something minimalist. But no, you gotta just give them fucking pocket tracking device and fucking porn device, right? And it's funny because people act like it's like impossible to like keep your kids off the internet, you know. And I think that like obviously like when they go to their like if they're hanging out with friends and shit, their friends' parents are gonna have different values and shit like that. So there's that factor. But that doesn't mean you just throw them a device and say have at it. You know what I mean? If I give them a phone, I'm giving them a flip phone. Well, yeah, exactly. And like there's differences in age groups and stuff like that with like I think what should and shouldn't be permissible. But again, I ultimately think that's for their parents to decide. Let them use cocainium. Okay, Chisu. What's up, Anthony's Flash Archive? How are you? Good, glad to hear it. When I was a kid, I was just into video games. When I was a kid, yeah, I was playing like original Xbox or like fucking going outside. So hopefully once you get the set, we can finish It Crow? Oh, IT Crowd. Gotcha. I was like, It Crow, but no, IT Crowd. Have you seen Thunderbugs? Is that like a movie or something? I'm not familiar. Accident hit enter too fast? Fair enough. Got my first console when I was like 8 and the internet around the early 2000s, yeah. It's a type of insect? Okay, so you're saying actual thunderbugs. I don't think we got those out here. Aren't those kind of like fireflies? We don't got those either. Like, we got, like, crickets and grasshoppers and mantises and fucking box elder bugs and fucking potato bugs. Like, we don't really have, like, a ton of, like, the crazier ones. We don't get, like, cicadas or anything like that out here either. Again, crickets are the closest thing we get to cicadas with the noise they make. I'll tell you, when we went to Ohio the first time, so last year, it was really fucking annoying when we stopped in Missouri one night because there was fucking cicadas everywhere, and by golly, are they noisy. You know, cicadas are invasive too. They're not actually like native to the U.S. I think they came over from like China or something forever ago during like the opium trade or something. One guy from the city heard cicadas for the first time and thought the trees were screaming. Yeah. Now I knew the sound of cicadas when I heard them. I hadn't heard them in person before until then, but I did know what the sound was because I'd seen Higurashi. Best superhero comedy film, specifically superhero comedy. Interesting. Toxic Avenger 1. Yeah, I've got some lasagna from Sunday dinner in the fridge. I might reheat when I get done with the stream. Might have that for dinner. And then maybe I'll hop on the PS4, do some Dragoon or something. Again, I haven't decided, so don't hold me to that. Have you ever tried to spot crickets at night? No, not really. I'm the only one who remembers the movie Sky High? No. I remember that movie. I never really watched it. I might have seen it once, but I hardly remember it. But I do remember its existence. You fed your tarantula crickets? Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I've seen like there's always crickets at like the fucking pet store for like tortoises and shit, right? We fed like we have an aquatic turtle, right? It's a red-eared slider, right? So he's a terrapin. We've given him feeder fish a few times, and the fucking sadistic little bastard, he'll eat like all but one of them, and he'll make that one think that it's his friend, and then like after like a month, he'll finally eat it. I like how Horizons is immediately like, oh, did you name your tarantula after this character from The Bad Guys? Your name Spidey is way less cringe. I mean, granted, our fucking turtle's name is Leonardo, but had him for 10 years. Hell yeah. I call the big one Bitey. You tell good members of a group you're a credit to your people, and tell the bad ones you're the reason people join the clan. Okay, Chisu. My cats are named Nemo and Otis, so I got original names, or I got normal names. Yeah. I went to the woods the other day and I heard a woman screaming and thought it was a murder. You sure it wasn't just a cougar? Or a fox? Because they make human-like screams. And and also, like, how do you know it wasn't a murder? I didn't check it out because I got too scared and ran away. Okay, fair enough. Do you platinum your PS4 games? I have platinumed a few. Platinumed Yick. I platinumed Undertale, but Undertale's really easy to platinum because you just gotta play it normally, and it like because actually no, the dog shrine you gotta grind out, which is a little annoying because Toby Fox hates achievements for some reason, and I don't get that. It's fucking stupid that he hates achievements so much. But yeah, I platinumed those two. I got all the achievements on Pajama Sam, like all 3 games, but there's no platinum for those. But I do have all the trophies on it. I don't understand the hate on Shrek 2. There's no hate on Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is overrated as hell. What are you talking about? Like, everybody fucking says Shrek 2 is the best one, and I disagree. Shrek 1 is way better. And I'd also say 4 is better. Like, everybody and their grandmother says Shrek 2 is the best one. I don't know what you mean, hate on Shrek 2. I've never heard anybody hate on Shrek 2. You never saw Shrek 2? It's good. But I don't think it's the best Shrek like everybody pretends it is. Your girlfriend would be a great Southern belle, Confederate, pale, innocent, positive, feminine, fashionable, pro-freedom, respectable, soft-spoken, and Christian. Okay, Jesus. I do have takes like Toy Story 4 is unnecessary. I had no interest in saying it. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Now that is a question. I think at some point such a creature was probably out there, and the more fun side of me likes to think that there's still something like that out there. In fact, there's actually a lot of evidence that the original Rosie footage of Bigfoot that, that one person tried to claim was actually them in a suit, that actually might be real. I'm not going to say for sure, but there's actually a lot of evidence that that's not a costume. Yeah, I would say so. I don't know if there's still, like, Sasquatches out there, but I think such a creature, at least at one point, did exist, and it is fun to think that it still does. What do you think of the other Shrek movies? Shrek 1, I love. Shrek 2 is, like I said, I like Shrek 2 as well. Shrek 3 is actually criminally underrated. It's definitely the weakest one, but I still like it. Shrek 4 is fucking amazing. And then, there's, like the little spin-offs, like Shrek 3D, or Shrek the Halls, or Scared Shrekless, and those are fine for, like, the stupid little spin-off specials for the DVDs. But then obviously there's the spin-offs, like there's Puss in Boots, and the first Puss in Boots is just okay. Puss in Boots' Last Wish, though, is really good. I think aliens are out there. I mean, yeah, I would say just on a statistical probability, yeah. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, I heard is good. Yeah, no, it is good. It's really good. We need to watch sometime? I mean, yeah, I'd be down at some point. Did I turn off that garage light? I think I turned off that garage light. Because it's off. I'm just like, did I turn that off? I guess I must have when I went over there and I put the cigar butt in the ashtray, right? I don't see Disney movies anymore. Most of them are shit. Strange World is gay as fuck. I mean, I haven't watched a new Disney movie in fucking forever, Horizons. I don't really watch new movies. Rewind? Nah, I'm sure I turned it off. Nobody else would have turned it off. Like, there's... Look, if somebody was back here, they'd be fucking around with shit anyway, right? Like, I'm not gonna be that fucking paranoid about it. I'm sure I turned it off when I went and put that in there. Because, again, it's off. So clearly I turned it off. Plain and simple. The dogs would be barking if there was somebody else back here that wasn't supposed to be here, so, you know. I hate the Shriners ads with devolved kids. They air too much. Those items creep me out. I don't know what you're referring to. I guess we don't get those. Oh, to be fair, I don't really watch TV anymore. You know, I watch shit online or on my DVDs. Wreck-It Ralph is 2010's nostalgia for you. It's a good film. Wreck-It Ralph's alright. Like the first one. Second one's awful. But Wreck-It Ralph's all right. You also believe in ghosts? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I've seen some shit that's definitely strange, and I've had plenty of family members and friends that have too. So, I would say yes. I think the vast majority of shit people think is ghosts can easily be explained, but I would still say yes. It's just I'm very skeptical of any story or things people tell me or footage that I see. Frozen 2 is fucking overrated, and Frozen is fucking overrated, and Frozen 2 sucks. I've never watched either of those. Had some supernatural encounters. I mean, yeah, I've seen some shit that's been odd. Like I said, I do. I've also seen Paranormal Activity, not the movie. Yeah, yeah. Again, like I said, I definitely think there's ghosts and all sorts of other shit out there. It's one that's hard to really get into because it's kind of the concept of the unknown, right? What's up, bother me none? But I've had weird shit happen. Like there was a time a cup jumped off the floor and hit my brother in the head. Uh, or there was a time that I was at work and like my brother could like hear people talking in my room, and he went in and the TV wasn't on or anything. Just got out of the shower and I saw you were live. Okay. You ever watch X-Files? I've watched that growing up. I watched an episode or two, but not like an insane amount. I watched the one with like the reptilian creature in it because back when I was first getting into like David Icke back in the day, right? My dad has a statue of his dog Buck, and it flew off of the TV stand. Yeah. I finished the '80s Transformers. Well, that's cool. Tell you what, I'm probably 98 episodes. Wow. I'm probably getting close to winding this down, going in and reheating some of that lasagna so I can eat that. Maybe I'll watch some MXC, and maybe I'll come back with another stream. Again, I'm not gonna make any promises on that, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. Not a whole lot going on, just kind of a casual sit and chill. It's a relatively nice night out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Doodles.